Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Emily and I am Breakfast of Marathons. Have you ever had one of those days where you just have all of this like pent up nervous energy? It's strange. Today I'm just feeling a little anxious, so I decided I'm gonna go. It's like in the afternoon on Monday, I think it's the 31st, July 31st, and I'm just gonna go hop on the treadmill for a little while because I need to get my training run done. We got back from Ohio kind of late last night, and then we had to eat, and then we didn't get to bed until kind of late, so I didn't wake up this morning and go for my run, and now I don't want to be away from my work computer. So I am going to hit the treadmill. It's not my favorite. If you've watched any of my other videos, you will probably know that, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Also, I think Derek told me that the air conditioning in the workout shed is not working, so that should be fun. We'll see how far I get, but I'm supposed to run 3 miles, but giving myself grace today because I have an appointment after work, and if work calls, I have to go and answer. So let's go do this and try to get our 3 miles done on the treadmill. You hear that, guys? That's the air conditioning. Don't know if it's actually working, but it's on and it's running. So it's circulating, but I'm gonna leave the door open also, and probably turn on the fan on the treadmill. So I forgot my timer, and the one thing about having a spoiled cat is that whenever we go out the back door, since we take him outside, when we take Charlotte outside, is that he thinks it's time to go outside, but he doesn't understand that Mommy's just going to run on the treadmill. But I love you. Yeah, hi, sweetheart. Isn't he a handsome boy? So I thought I would take my walk break to kind of explain how I do my run walk on the treadmill. Since I usually run a 30-30, and 30 seconds is like way too much switching for me, I generally do something like a 1:30 run or a 1 minute run to a 1 minute walk, just to sort of still keep it even and also not feel like I'm switching as much. So that's kind of what I do, but everybody's different on how they do their interval workouts on a treadmill. But that was my beep. Let's get it done. I hope you enjoyed your ride. Also, what I try to do when I'm on the treadmill, it's very easy to overstride. So I try really hard to focus on keeping my feet landing under me, which is super hard on a treadmill because the belt is helping you, so it's pushing your feet back and you overcompensate, and it gets a little tough. But I just try to focus on that while I'm running, because for me, that's like one of the big things for me on a treadmill is I tend to get injured because I overstride. So if I run enough on a treadmill over and over and over again, which I don't do that often anymore, I tend to overstride, and then I get injured and I'm out for a bit. So another reason why I don't run on the treadmill that often. But anyway, I need to get down to this focus, half a mile in, and so far so good. 2 miles in and still feeling okay. I switched my intervals from 1 minute run, 1 minute walk to 90-second run, 1 minute walk, just to speed it up just a little bit. Derek and Charlotte came home from their walk and I chatted with him for a bit, which helped the time go by. But now I'm just trying to push through the last 0.9 miles and I will be all done for this Monday. And I'm actually feeling a lot better and a lot less stressed. So, can you tell how sweaty I am? Whew. Even though the air conditioning is kind of working and I had a fan on me, I decided to run with the door open because why not? Get a little extra light in here. I just ran 3.16 and at a pretty easy pace, but still sweaty. I feel a lot better now. I just wrote to Texas Melissa and Kim from Sisters Running the World, and I was like, Yep, now I feel better. My coworkers can talk to me once again. So needless to say, I needed that run. It's just, sometimes it's a really good stress reliever and sometimes it causes stress. So let that be a lesson. I don't know what lesson, but let it be a lesson. Let me know down below if you want any like treadmill running tips. I'm not a coach or anything, but like I have some tips and tricks that I use that if you're interested in, leave a comment down below and I will make that video. Good morning. Hey Melissa.
What?
What did we just do?
Got coffee.
After we
Drove here.
good
Oh, you're trying to go for the run.
Oh yeah. We ran 4 miles. Melissa is here and Kimmy. She's wearing her ACS Team Determination shirt. And I actually thought about wearing mine this morning, and then I reached for my Life is Good because I am headed to the beach later this week. So I figure.
So your life might be good. The rest of us behind.
Yeah. I mean,
not just rude.
Look at the last clip. Stressed. And I still have to work. I'm just gonna do it at the beach because there's no such thing as a bad day at the beach. So I figure that'll just make work a little bit easier next week.
Yeah. I'm get by a shark.
Shut up.
The shark week's over, so now they're active again.
They're done being on camera. Yep, this is a little insight into behind the scenes of what happens when the camera's not rolling or is rolling. Good morning. It is Thursday morning and we have a special guest on our run, Miss Charlotte. And Melissa's here, but she's not really she's a special guest, but she's not really a special guest like Charlotte because, yes, Texas Melissa is the vlog. We are running 3 miles this morning. I have 13 tomorrow. So, yay. I don't know why I just stopped running. Yes, we were out in the woods with the Charlotte and the Melissa and getting it done. Good morning. Good morning. I've got Flo's Diner Kim here. She had to dress in costume for her charitable donation to her fundraiser. I am not that bold to raise money for Chicago.
You should.
I know I should, but link is always in the description if you feel so inclined. You do not have to.
What costume you want her to wear. I'll make her do it.
Kim says she'll make me wear a costume if you comment you want me in costume. I might comply. Anyway, we are out for my long run. Kim is going to do 4.5, 5 of my 13 miles, and then later, Melissa. Sorry, it's so shaky. We are running, and Melissa's going to join me for my last lap. So, getting it done this morning. I'm headed to the beach later on today. So, we are up at dark 30. Doing the dang thing. We are just about 3 miles in. Stop for a gel. Kim is excited because she gets to finish soon.
And get out of this hot costume.
And get out of her hot costume. And possibly wash it or burn it. Whichever. You know.
Yeah.
I won't fault you for either. But yes, fuel stop. And gonna get going in just a second. And still, I'm feeling pretty good. So we'll see how my solo lap goes without anybody to chat with.
But then you have Melissa, so it's like you're not.
I just have to
solo
run
on the last one. You have to do one lap by yourself.
Right, and I just have to run to Melissa.
Mm-hmm.
Melissa.
Mm-hmm.
If you know you. So we are almost done with the first lap. We are about 4-ish miles in, 4.47. So getting it done, feeling good. 1 lap, sans company, and then Melissa will be joining me for the 3rd and final lap. So, yeah, I'm feeling good. I got nothing to report. I'm feeling good. So, and Kim is ready to be done.
Still not ready to go to work.
And not ready.
But at least I'm already dressed for work.
It's true. Go serve your milkshakes, Kim. Bring all those boys to the forest. All right, time to run. Just hitting 6 miles and I'm alone. I just passed a very large group of teenagers. They comprised of a local track team, men, male and female, and it was a little awkward for grandma to be running by doing her Galloway method when they were running like a 5-minute mile. I am still here, still chugging along. Just took my second gel of the day and I'm feeling pretty good. I put on my music and I think I've been running just a wee bit faster than I was with Kim. So I need to slow down a little bit because the pace that Kim and I were going was perfect. Halfway done. Just hit 6.5. Woo! Still feeling pretty good. About to turn around in like a quarter mile to go back and meet Melissa for the last like 4-point-something miles. So almost to Melissa. Yay! Just hit mile 8 and it's getting a little bit harder. So I am just taking it 1 mile at a time. I am less than a mile before I get to Melissa. So that is what I'm focusing on right now. That and getting up and over the stupid hill. But that is like a quarter mile from now Emily's problem. I'm just getting it done. Mileage is the mileage. The only time constraint is that I have to be home by 11 because my dad is dropping off my nephew at my house. So we can mosey on down to the Outer Banks. Melissa just informed me that I was closer to the finish than the end.
Whatever.
Who is almost 10 miles into this run? Oh. Almost 10 miles in, and as you can see, I've got Melissa with me, helping me out for this last loop, get me through. Got a little burst of energy because I have a new face and some new energy that's not like a gaggle of high school track runners or cross-country runners or whatever they are trying to murder me by running me over.
Yeah, we won't hit those till the other side of the lake.
It's true. And thankfully Melissa pointed out that she used to play roller derby, so I'm counting on her to put a shoulder or two in if needed. Get low, put the shoulder in, use those hips. Just hit 11 miles and 2 left. 2 to go. 1 mile and we're at 12. And then once we're at 12, we have 1 mile left. And tree. We have decided that we're just going to try to get to 12. And then once we get to 12, either change the intervals or I'm going to allow myself to go as slow as I can and take as many walk breaks as I want. Because this is the longest run since injury. And I jumped from 10 to 13. So.
And time on feet.
And time on feet is the number 1. Time on feet, number 1. Pace, number somewhere. And this run has been brought to you by the word forward, because forward's a pace. Let's go. 12.6 miles, 12.68 miles, and I'm ready to be done. Just trying to push through to 13. We switched to a 30-45.
Less than 2 laps left.
It's true, but it still got rough. But at least the sun went behind the clouds for this lap because it came out on my second lap. But it's okay, we got this. Woo, all done. We have gotten up and over the hill. We were just chatting about, I don't even know. Excuse my language.
You did it!
I did it. Yeah, I did it. And I actually don't feel terrible. I think one of my biggest struggles this training cycle is not physical, it's mental. Because yeah, I feel like I ran 13 miles, but I don't feel bad. My body isn't broken. So that's kind of where I'm at with my struggles. Hello and welcome to the sound side of the Outer Banks. Whale Hope Club is over there. Sound and nature trail. Today is Monday, August 7th, 2023, and I am out for a 3-mile run. I waited until the end of the day to go for a walk or a run, because why would I run this morning? I walked Charlotte for like a good 1.5 miles, and I just didn't even think about making that a run and doubling it. So here I am, 1.1 in. It is hot. I didn't wear a sweatband, so nothing to wipe the sweat out of my eyes. But feeling okay. Like, my legs are a little like sore and tired, and I'm not sure if it's because we did like a 1.5 mile walk on the beach on Saturday when we got here, and then I've been keeping up with my 10,000 steps a day, which, you know, means I've been doing a lot of that on sand. It's warm, but I'm getting it done, and enduring the heat and humidity will only make Chicago easier, hopefully, if it's cool. Hopefully it's not like New York last year where it was like 8,000 degrees. If you haven't seen that video, I'll link it right here. But that was a fun race anyway. So all I hope for Chicago is a fun race. But if I had a second wish, it would be not hot. Halfway done, just reached 1.5 miles. Pace is decent for how nasty and hot it is, and I'm getting it done. But see how flat it is? It's nice and flat. I'm running along Highway 12, if you know, you know. North 12, because north is the best. Hey, look at Charlotte. I finished my run and I grabbed this little girl so we could go for her afternoon walk. Overall, felt okay. I was having a little bit of trouble, like feeling like my legs were turning over correctly. Like they just sort of felt heavy. But like, honestly, my paces were faster. She's being dramatic. A little bit faster than they have been recently. So I'm not upset about that. But they were definitely also, they got faster each mile. So I'm proud of that too. So that'll be the end of Monday's run. And this little girl really wants to go walk. Welcome to a run. It is week 2 of my vacation and run 2 of my vacation. I did work last week, but I've just been taking a break. So I literally fell off of a paddleboard onto the dock where we were like disembarking the paddleboards and totally ripped the SHIT out of my toe. So I haven't run because of that, actually. That's the actual truth, is that I took a huge chunk out of the bottom of my toe and it hurt to walk. So I've been keeping up with my 10K steps a day, but I haven't run since the last clip that I took of me running, which was a little over a week ago. Yep. So here I am out for a run. I should probably get going because the more I walk and the more I talk, the longer I'm gonna have to be out here. And it is hot, it is noon. I was not gonna go anywhere today. I was gonna actually run the 5K this morning, it's Wednesday, but then I didn't because I didn't want to get up out of bed. So here I am running something, but I should probably go now. I'll talk to you guys in a moment. It is currently 79 degrees, but the feels like temperature is 86. So that's fun for me. I am 1.28 into this run, and as you can see, I am on a bench. Not for long, but I'm on a bench. I'm gonna try to get 3 miles, I think. So I gotta get out like another 0.22, so less than a quarter of a mile out, and then I can head on back. I went to put on my headphones today and they were dead, so I plugged them in and waited like 15 or so minutes to just get enough charge for this run, and they are dead. Contrary to popular belief, this is not the same bench. I'm on my way back, but I just hit 3.15-ish miles, and I mean 2.15-ish miles. 3.15 would be great. I feel like I'm running in between shady spots, which I am, but it's like kind of cool. Like there's a breeze, at least today. The last couple of days there has also been like zero breeze. It has been like 95 degrees with a heat index of like 105, and it's been humid AF, and there's been like zero breeze. So it's nice today. It's not super oppressively humid. It is not as hot as it has been, but it's still pretty hot in the sun. Taking my time in those shady spots. So my pace is still pretty good for it being literally Satan's butthole out here, and I'm getting it done. So I'm gonna drink a little bit more water, get up, finish this out, and I think I'm gonna jump in the pool because that sounds lovely. 2.85, and I came down to the nature trail by the sound. It is gorgeous and a little shadier and cooler over here. Still struggling a little bit, but my pace is still good. That's a thumbs up. Pace is still good for how freaking hot it is and how many extra walk breaks I've been taking. No comment. But still faster than some of my earlier in training paces. So I'm excited about that. And if I can keep this pace up, I'll be well on my way to beating the cutoff in Chicago. I'd be really happy about that. All done with my run, and doesn't that pool look real inviting? It's exactly where I'm going in like 2 seconds. I need to open the door to the house and grab my towel, and then I'm gonna jump in the pool. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and please consider subscribing and ringing that notification bell so you are alerted whenever I post a new video on this channel. It really would help me grow my channel, and it would be greatly appreciated. And until next time, bye!